What's up, guys? I hope you're having a good day. I have got another boot review for you guys. This time today, it is the F50s. So I already got a pair of F50s in the Euro 2024 colourway, but I got them in the laces instead of the laceless. This time, I wanted to try something a little bit different. These have been sitting in my room for around 2 months, which is really bad, and I know, but I just couldn't find the time to actually review them. Okay, so I'm going to unbox these right now. Take them out of the box, give you some of my initial first thoughts and how they look, how they feel and everything. Obviously when I put them on, it's time to reveal what I have got. Got some studs. Has anybody actually used these for the F50s? I know they're different, what's it called, insoles. Has anybody actually used these? I don't know. We got the bag. You guys already know what colour this is. Oh my days. Oh my days. These are so beautiful. Wow. I can't be the only one that thinks that these are probably one of the most beautiful boots of this year, at least. Look at that. Look at that detail. In terms of the material around the outside, it's still got the sprint web around the outside, which I think is the same as the one with laces. I don't really know much else about it other than that. I mean, just from what I can tell, they seem to be pretty similar everywhere apart from where the laces would be, because obviously it's now a laceless system. So we'll have to test that out, sort of see how that fits, in comparison to the ones with the laces. So we'll have to see if they're, I don't know, more loose or if they still hug my foot or whatever. But initial impressions, beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Got that little shoehorn, which I'm gonna need today because it's so cold. I feel like my fingers will probably fall off if I try and put these boots on, so that is going to come in handy. Okay, so first initial thoughts of these boots. They feel very sturdy, actually. I'm quite surprised. I would have thought that they'd been, I guess, more thin. They are thin, but not as thin as I thought they would be, considering they're a speed boot and that's kind of their whole thing. They've still got a bit to them. Obviously, the colorway is just insane. Right, let's see if they perform and fit as good as they look. Let's get these on. Okay, now I'm gonna hop into the agility ladders and get my feet going. Get myself warm. Let's go.
I ain't got a clue, bruh. So what can I say to you? But I'm off day, like a fall back. You got everybody thinking I'm all bad. You know you. I was always holding you down. You down.
Okay, so far so good. Initial impressions with that first drill. I don't see any problems with the traction, changing direction seems to be good. So yeah, let's get straight on to juggling. Okay, nothing too complicated now. Just some juggling, trying to keep the ball inside of the orange circle. Circle? What the inside... Trying to keep the ball inside of the cones, trying to keep that close control. Right, let's go.
Mercedes got some free cars.
I know, this nigga's worse off. Maybe my sense of reality is turned off. Who the fuck knows? I just make songs. Or am I the sounds how this shit goes?
Touch. You didn't see that on camera, but that touch was... Right, okay, that's enough of the juggling. I think I got enough touches on the ball. So yeah, what we're going to move on to now is the T-drill. So I will see you when I've set that up. Okay, onto the T-drill now. So how this works is, as you can see, I've set out 4 cones. One's a starting cone, and then we've got 3 at the top here. So let me walk you through this one. So this one's going to be a real test of the material of these boots, because this is a lot of dribbling, a lot of changes of direction. I want to see how grippy they are they slippy and whatnot. So how this works is I'm going to take it in turns, switching between my feet. First off, to show you guys, I'm going to show you with my right foot, because my left foot is not quite up to scratch yet, so I'm not willing to expose myself just yet, guys. Calm down, that's later. That's for later. What we're going to do is just go slowly. I'm going to come out to this first one in the middle, and I'm going to cut to the right, go around this one, and then go all the way to the one at the end, and then cut again, and I get to the back, stop the wall, okay, just like that. And then what I'll do is I'll go through the same thing with my left foot, but instead of going right, I'll go left to start off with. So I'm using the outside of my foot. Let's get straight to it. Let's go.
Be my hero. You won't even do the hell. This shit don't add up.
Oh my god, no. Oh my god.
Sometimes I wanna get you away. You know I won't do that.
Oh my god. Wait, what? Where am I going? Oh my god, my left foot. Right, let's move on because I'm running out of time. Okay, so this one's quite nice. I've done this drill quite a few times before in some of my other sessions, and this one's quite nice. It's quite easy. I'll walk you through it. It's a ball mastery. It's kind of like a ball mastery circuit, I guess you could say. So a little bit of ball mastery, and then it's just going through the two cones up there. So it's quite nice and simple, but it's good to practice that kind of explosive burst of change of direction, sort of. So yeah. Okay, so what we're going to do is you're going to drag the ball back, lakaketa, and then you're going to drag the ball back again, lakaketa, come back to where you started, and then you're going to dribble the ball out, and then it's a little sort of what's it called? It's the elastico, but it's I don't know. You just go through the two clones and then you sort of sprint out. That's about it. So yeah. This is really wet. My bum's gonna get so wet. Anyways, right, I thought that I would leave it there for the session because I'm not going to blame it on the pitch, but I am blaming it on the pitch because I don't know what that was. It started getting really sloppy. I'm not talking about my footwork. I am talking about the actual pitch. It started getting really muddy. Not blaming it on the pitch, but I am blaming it on the pitch for most of my bad touches. Maybe all of them. So yeah, anyways, it's time for the review. So I'm going to review the new F50 laceless elite Vivid Horizon boots on 3 different things. So we're going to go with looks, then fit, and then traction, and then I'm going to give them an overall rating. So let's start off with looks. I think these are my favorite looking boots that I have. I'd say these are tied with the Mercurials that I got, the Mercurial Vapor 16s. I'd say these are on the same level. Those two are my best looking boots that I have. This is going to be the first 10 out of 10. I think it's going to be 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10 for looks. Right, let's go on to fit. Fit is actually really good. I was quite surprised because I've got the F50s with the laces, and obviously with the laces you can actually control how tight you want the boots, but with laceless, when you've not got any laces, you're sort of just stuck with how they that's how they feel, that's how they're going to fit. You can't make them any tighter, you can't make them any looser. But I was really surprised because they actually fit really good, pretty much perfect. I have quite narrow feet, so you know, the fact that they do fit my foot perfectly is quite good. It also means that they're quite narrow, so if you do have like wider or like normal feet, try them on before you order them. I'm gonna have to say for fit 7 out of 10, because obviously they don't have the laces, so this is something they can't really help because it's obviously a laceless boot, but because they don't have the laces, your foot can slide around a little bit in the boot, but that's because you can't really control how tight they are. But with that being said, the lockdown is still there. I'm still able to like change direction. When I was doing the agility ladder, it was absolutely fine, had no problems. 7 out of 10 for fit. And then finally, traction. Obviously, I've got the metal studs with these ones, so these are soft ground. 10 out of 10 for traction. I didn't slip at all. I've slipped in other boots. I slipped in the Jude Bellingham Predators. I've slipped in the Mercurials. I've slipped in pretty much most of my boots apart from these. However, I would expect that to be the case because they're obviously metal studs and that's what they're made for. The traction 10 out of 10, but that is on the soft ground sole plate. I'm not sure about these in the firm ground sole plate because obviously I haven't got them, but I'd imagine they're slightly lower on the rating. So yeah, and then overall rating out of 10, 9 out of 10, because they exceeded my expectations with the fit. Perfect traction, the looks are beautiful. It is just like, it's just a perfect boot, and you can't, if you disagree, let me know, but just so you know, you're wrong. These are perfect and nobody can tell me otherwise. So yeah, that's going to do it for the video. Please let me know if you want any more boot reviews, what kind of boots you want me to review, or if you've got any other videos that you guys want me to do. I am open to ideas, guys, so just let me know what you want to see me do next, and I will see you in the next video, whenever that is. Hope you guys have a good rest of your day. Thank you for watching. Bye. My arse is actually so wet.